Wow, 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 bow. Dun, 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 bow, bow, bow. Dun, 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 dun.
Specifically started playing games and streaming, I was like, I want to make sure I'm constantly
Right.
playing different stuff.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, JJ Starter. Sorry you're being dropped in the middle of me playing. We're just streaming, have fun.
Hell yeah. Keeping it casual, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, fucking.
Dude, do I look better or worse with the light on? This is something I've
Oh,
been
you
trying
look
to.
great. It looks good.
No, but like with the light off, is it better though, or?
No, it looks. You look more professional with the light on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure the video quality itself isn't hindered though.
yeah. Your stream was on point once you adjusted the desktop audio.
Well,
I think it's
good.
because
And check the audio for this game too, if you don't mind, because I do this one a lot because it's easy to get into.
real quick, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to pull you away.
No, you're fine.
You know,
And boop.
just because I play this game, I play StarCraft a lot. Oh lord, it's a cheeser.
It's a cheeser.
I know because he sent me any message other than "good luck, have fun."
Oh no.
Because the way it works is you just don't speak in this game to each other, and frankly, I'm not falling for it.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
I sound good though,
You're
like my voice isn't okay.
The only reason you had the problem with the other game was because
Wait, shit, is
the game
is the
itself
camera
was
cut off?
loud.
Wait a minute, you can't see everything, can you? Can you?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Like you see the borders on the what is it? On the bottom of the screen, like the you know how like there's a border around the UI, like for this stuff. You can see the metallic bar at the bottom. Yeah.
I don't see the metallic bar at the very bottom, but it's fine. It's not blocking anything.
Okay. Well, nothing's cut off.
Yeah. But it's fine. Like I can see your entire tooltip as far as I can see the bottom row
Okay.
of like
That works.
icons.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah.
No, that's and you can see the bottom of the mini map though. Like that's the main thing, right? Like.
Yeah, yeah, you can see everything that needs to be seen.
Okay.
It's literally just the metal bar that the
Okay.
UI's got. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You can see all the resources up top. Everything's in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because there's nothing in the upper left corner of StarCraft, so it makes it pretty.
Yeah.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Really, dude? You're gonna fucking be that guy?
What's he doing?
Oh, he's harassing my worker.
Not a harasser. Oh no!
Don't make
Oh,
me micro.
So we got Kieran ABC Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were gonna be doing kind of preschooling this year, but last year, but because of the Rona,
Right.
it fucking screwed all of our fucking plans up.
As it did, I'm sure, for lots of people.
Yeah, and so, because Kieran's 5 and she's gonna be 6 this year, so she has to, she needs schooling.
Mm-hmm.
Center upgrade.
And hopefully everything will be done by September in time for school.
We would hope so.
God only knows. So at this point we're like, fuck it, we're doing ABC Mouses.
Okay. Fair enough.
Cause yeah. So she started and she fucking loves it.
Well, good.
Like she will blow through. Like I typically have to kick her off after 2 or 3 hours.
You have to kick her off of school?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Kind of kid you.
Her age range is at that age they have a hard time remembering stuff if it's longer than a certain period.
Oh, fair enough.
They won't keep all the information, so I have to kick her off after 2 or 3 hours and tell her to go play and do other things before I bring her back. Because she will just if I let her go, she'll sit there the entire day. Then just do school. Because she loves it. She has so much fun.
Hey, I mean, that's good. I mean, that's not a bad. I don't know. That's not that bad of a problem.
It's adorable.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, of all the problems to have out of a kid, that's the best problem I could possibly think of.
Yeah, it's adorable to watch because she'll get so zoned into it, and then I'm like, all right, you got to get off school, and she's like, I don't want to.
That's great.
I'm like, I know. I'm like, hopefully your school experience stays that way.
Right. Probably won't, but
But
you know,
enjoy it when you can.
we'd like to think it would be that way.
Research
Yeah.
complete.
Okay, so let's see. We got 4 here. We could use 2 more. We got 2 more building. Perfect. We'll support those with a striker. I should get a colonizer. Good plan.
Add-on complete.
What?
Hmm?
Big job, huh? I'm going. Who wants some? Huh? Sure thing.
My son, he was saying that Google Home is playing music
Hmm.
because he'll listen to music while he's waiting for his sister.
Sure.
He's super excited to start schooling. In concept,
Base is under attack.
but every time we try and have him do schooling in practice, he is immediately like, can I do something else? And I'm like, yeah,
Upgrade.
that's school,
Add-on
bud.
complete.
He's fun.
Add-on complete.
Hmm.
I feel so old now. Oh, so we finally got a car.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Savvy's mom bought it from Savvy's sister for us. And it's an old, like, the car you used to drive that you got from your grandpa.
Oh, good.
Like, it's a tank.
Nice. Well, that's what
it's
you want
so
out
old,
of a car,
it
you
has
know.
a cassette player in
Ooh.
it. And the funniest thing happened, Savannah's little brother was trying to tell us that it had a cassette player in it. But he
Mhm.
couldn't think of what a cassette player was called, so he called it a record player.
Oh, Lord.
He's, in fairness, he's just now 18.
I know, but still.
So, no.
A record
You gotta
is
remember,
pretty...
we're old.
A record's pretty clear what it is, I mean...
Yeah, but records came back into popularity vaguely for... No one talks about cassettes
Our
anymore.
SCVs are under attack.
Not to mention, he was born in 2002. That's how old we are. Kids born in 2002 are fully grown. It's funny, I was watching a video where a guy was talking about, you remember when you were a kid and you'd hear your parents talk about the 60s?
Mhm.
And you're like, wow, that's so long ago? That's how kids nowadays feel when they hear us talk about the 90s.
Ugh. Gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's how old we are.
I'm going.
What's even worse is for people like me who it's like, but I remember things that happened in the 60s.
What?
Because my grandparents used to fucking, like, record everything
Hmm.
growing up, like when VCRs were first big, and then they also would keep newspapers, and so, like, I have heard 60s, 70s, and a bunch of shit like that just all my life. So I grew up with music from that time, I grew up with, TV shows and stuff, or, well, hearing about the TV shows, listening to old radio broadcasts, all that kind of stuff. So, like, I feel super old.
Loud and clear.
Because I'm like, there is stuff I just probably shouldn't know.
Somebody get me out of this mess.
God, I'm so rusty.
Feels bad to suck, doesn't it?
It really does. I'm way too rusty for this shit.
I feel it. That's how I felt fucking. So I streamed Marvel Strike Force. I rarely stream Marvel Strike Force.
Mhm.
Like, I'll do it every once in a while. Just because there are other people who do it much better than me.
Right.
And I'm still learning stuff. about it. Like there's still new characters come out. I also don't have the money to drop on it to get certain characters, or like I play free to play.
Of course, as you
Most
probably
people
should.
Yeah, most people who stream play either light spending or heavy spender or are a whale. Whales are people who literally, you call them a whale because they're essentially the thing funding the fucking game, because they have that much money that they're just dropping like thousands upon thousands of dollars like every day. And so with those types of streamers, they're, which I will say something I'm very happy about, because like I was in like the Naruto fucking online community for a while. That community hurt itself a lot.
How so?
A lot of the people were really toxic towards each other. The company that ran it, Oasis Games, the American branch of that game, was just evil. They got in trouble constantly for lying about the drop rates of stuff. Like, so, if you didn't know, there are rules for gambling.
Not surprised about
America,
that. Yeah.
right? Well, what would happen is, for instance, you have to tell someone what their odds are when they gamble.
Right.
Particularly anything digital gambling. So the way Naruto Online worked was you would play, and if you wanted a character, you opened a card pack, and you had a certain chance of getting a character, right?
Right.
Well, there was no way of seeing it in game what your chances were, and they had it posted on their main website though, so people would go there. And so it seems like, okay, no big deal, right? They do have it posted somewhere. Until we found out, the community found out by straight up hard testing it, essentially just dumping money into it to see exactly, that their ratios were bullshit.
Ready for dust off.
The information they were telling you was just straight up wrong. So the way it worked was after every 10 polls, right, you were supposed to be guaranteed a 4-star, 5-star character. Essentially, you'd be guaranteed a really good character, right? And that was just how it worked. Well, what would happen is, say, you're playing you're pulling from a specific one, right? Like a specific pack, and that pack, say Naruto himself is the fucking main guy you're trying to pull from, right? So you're supposed to, you pull 10, right? You have a chance of getting him as the legend of, whatever 3 or 4 legendaries are in that pack. He should be one of the ones dropping, right? And so Oasis would go, yeah, you have a 25% chance of him dropping. Which would mean what?
25% chance?
You're gonna have to pull it at most 25 times, right?
Right.
At fucking most. And no, not even close. In reality, you had a 2% chance of this motherfucker dropping.
Huh. That's pretty bad. Yeah.
That's extremely bad.
Yeah.
So literally, we're talking the difference between like someone being able to be free to play and saving up their stuff for when a character drops and unlocking them, and someone having to spend a minimum of over $2,000 to get characters.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah. And like necessary characters, because every time Oasis released a new character, they would fucking break the game. It was like, oh, we introduced a new fucking character. Here you go. They're great. They're super strong. Blah 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 blah. Oh, and they can one-shot any of the previous characters like they're nothing. Hope you fucking have money to buy them, or else. So another big feature in Naruto Online that kind of made the whole, like, you really wanted to have the best characters beyond just like, oh, well, I play competitive. Even if you played casually, you wanted to have the best characters because they had an arena mode. And in arena, you kind of had to do arena to do really anything once you ran out of energy in that game. Like, if you wanted to play or test out a new team, you would do it in arena, because it would scale your character all the way up to level 100, and it would scale your opponent's characters to level 1. So if you wanted to test a character at their best, you would go into arena when you unlocked a new character and play around with them, right?
Right.
The thing was, Oasis decided, hey, well, since everyone's scaled up to level 100, that means everyone's fair game to fight everyone.
Huh.
So that guy who just started the game and unlocked arena, he's fighting the guy who's been playing since the game came out.
Ugh.
And what's worse is that guy who's been playing since the game came out has the broken characters that, at level 100, fucking can't be beat, period. So more often than not, you would go into arena, like, look up a match, you would pop into a match, because it was always randomized who you matched up with, you couldn't choose. So you just be like, oh, I'm searching for a random match, and then it would be like, I found you a match, here you go, and you would drop in, and the guy would have 3 characters that could one-shot your entire team.
Ugh.
And it would go, boom, and your team's dead. And that was just arena. And then they started making arena, like, necessary, where it was like, get 10 arena wins in a day, and you get this special material that will help you grind out to get better characters.
Huh.
But, again, it's 10 arena wins in a day.
Hmm.
So, if you have a day, which happened to me all the time, where you're playing, and you just keep running into nothing but the heavy hitters in your server, you're fucked.
Right.
Because you can't get a win for the life of you. And what's worse is, like, you weren't even safe on a new server. Because when a new server would come out, none of the card packs were locked by, like, progression in the game, or, like, time, or anything. So you would start the game on a brand new server that started that day, and by the time you unlocked Arena, some asshole had already bought all of the strongest characters. And is just murdering the shit out of everyone in Arena. Laughing about it. And so, like, that community had hella toxic people in it.
Right.
And a lot of the guys who did YouTube and Twitch for it tried to do the best they could to kind of, like, not engage with that part of the community.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and be like, no, it's a fun game, really. Like, people should play the game because it's fun. And yeah, we have kind of like League players. Where they're like, yeah, League's really fun. And you're like, I heard it has a horrible community, and they're like, but the game's really fun. Because that was pretty much all you could do. Did you just rank up?
Well, I played a placement match and it placed me in gold right away.
Good shit.
I lost.
Pay attention to your schoolwork, baby girl. Distracted.
I lost the game and it put me in gold. That's fantastic.
Maybe you were fighting against somebody who was in platinum.
Maybe. I don't know.
So it was like, hey, you did well enough against that person.
Not really. I did terrible. I kind of did terrible, actually. Let me pull up my...
But yeah, fucking... but yeah, that Naruto Online was just a super toxic. Filled with just kind of the worst people. And then the fucking online people who actually, like the people who were on YouTube and Twitch, would try desperately to highlight what little good was going on. But in, like, the last...
Oh my God.
Fuck. No, it's been, like, since... It's been, like, 5 years since.
Since what?
Because I was living in Kent. So, when I played it, because I played it decently early on, and when I had played it, the last few months I was playing it, like, consistently, it had gotten horrible.
Oh.
And I was gonna say like it's been the last few years, but no, it's been like 5 years of consistent horrible.
Oh.
Where Oasis is just treating their people like shit. They went to court a few times over consistently lying about the drop rates because it's illegal gambling. You're not giving people a fair chance. Like a bunch of shit like that.
Yikes.
And so like, and then like Galaxy of Heroes, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, never had that problem. But instead ran into the problem of it clearly didn't know what direction it wanted to take.
Right.
So it just kind of went every direction.
Mm-hmm.
So you would quite often, like, obviously with, like, the ship fucking edition that came out of fucking nowhere that no one was asking for. Where it's like, yeah, we have ships now.
Right.
Isn't that what you wanted, community? To have to grind those characters again for ships? Like, no, not at all. Not to mention there was the whole fucking bullshit of, yes, every sequel character that comes out is going to be ranked way more powerful than an original trilogy character.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, no, literally, Rey was ranked over 20,000 power higher than Luke.
Fuck no.
And Kylo was ranked 50,000 power higher than Vader.
What's going on?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, and even like most of the community was just like, okay, look, Kylo's fine, but calm the fuck down. Like, no.
Right.
Especially because like, which they did in fairness to Galaxy of Heroes. They did learn their lesson and kind of make an apology in the form of they released Scion and Nihilus from the Knights of the Old Republic franchise, as well as Darth Treya, and gave them their proper stats. So they are fucking broken as a motherfucker. But in fairness, that made sense. Which, you know, this made me laugh. You'll fucking... So, I follow a bunch of Star Wars people on TikTok. And one of the guys was talking about who, in your opinion, is overhyped.
Okay.
In Star Wars. And he said, for him, it's Darth Vader.
Overhyped? No.
He thinks Darth Vader is overhyped. And I was like, if you think Darth Vader is overhyped, clearly just haven't read his shit. Because he's fucking broken. Like, his whole character is just being
Terran
broken.
do this now?
But that wasn't where I, like, started dying laughing in, you know, watching stupidity. That happened when somebody replied to that with a video saying that Nihilus was over fucking hyped. Now, if you don't know, Darth Nihilus is a Sith Lord from Knights of the Old Republic 2, who is constantly referred to as one of the most powerful things to ever exist in Star Wars.
Right.
And I'll explain why. Can you guess what would you think would have to be this guy's, like, crowning achievement of some bullshit to give him the title of most powerful thing in Star Wars?
Of all Star Wars? I don't know, like Disintegrate a Galaxy or something? Or I don't know, I mean...
Not far off. This motherfucker, so his entire character is the fact that essentially he was dying and connected himself to the Force, and then just started feeding off of the Force, literally consuming it, and then became a literal, like, Force Wraith, where he just eats the Force. His number one point of bullshittery is when he fucking landed on the Miraluka homeworld that had thousands upon thousands of Jedi on it, because they were all working with the Miralukas to try and use their foresight to see what great evil had been secretly removing them from the galaxy. And then he just stepped foot on the planet, and everyone and everything on the planet died.
Oh, yikes.
Yep. All except for one woman, who happened to have her soul fucking bound to him. That's it. Everyone else gone instantly.
Well, shit.
just devoured out of existence.
Well, I mean,
No
that's how you
Force
do it.
Ghost, no afterlife, you're gone. And it's like, that man cannot be overhyped. He is literally show up and die.
Yeah. No, I agree.
That
That's pretty
shit
fair.
made me laugh so hard because I was like, no, okay, I don't even know. Like, that's not even like in a book. Like, that's not even like a oh well, you clearly missed this, off, this book that was released 3 years after or something. That's
Right.
in the main game. They
Fuck.
straight up tell you that in the main game.
Oh my god.
Complete.
Like, and in the game, the only reason you can beat him is because your main character is also a wound in the Force. You are technically using the Force without being connected to it. It's part of the overarching plot, which they do explain. But essentially, the only reason you don't immediately die is literally because he can't consume you because you aren't the Force.
Oh, why am I so bad at this
Because
game right now?
literally
Fuck.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, fuck.
That wasn't that bad.
Lost 3 rank
I've seen
points,
worse.
though. Ah, 4 rank points. Fuck.
Remember, casual.
I know.
Casual play.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm playing ranked.
Well, why'd you decide to play ranked?
I don't know.
You literally went, I want something casual. I don't want to think too hard.
All right,
Let me
you
go
want
into ranked.
you want the real, not hard thinking stuff? Hold on, I'm gonna pause the stream. Hold on. Okay. Okay, you just watch.
What the fuck?
What? Hold on.
What?